After a cold, windy winter's night in the Electric City, residents without a home are waking up to a harsh reality.
It's cold. And it's no way of life.
Marvin Kind was homeless. An alcohol addiction robbed him of everything he owned.
Yeah, alcohol is very demanding. It takes over everything that you do. Some people stole it. I never did that.
The only thing he tried to steal was a little warmth at times, lying out on the streets in freezing temperatures. How do you fall asleep knowing that when you do, you might not wake up?
It's very difficult to understand that you might not be there.
Marvin is one example of what about 200 homeless people in Great Falls go through. Battling the elements, they do their best to fend off the frostbite and hypothermia.
I woke up at 12 this morning and just kept walking because you got to keep walking.
Probably most of the time like that, you wouldn't have nothing to drink because you're frozen.
They might hope they got enough change and go have a cup of coffee inside.
Despite their efforts and limited options, medical officials say caffeine may only make the problem worse.
It does speed up your heart, so it does pump faster, but it keeps all the blood into the central core of your body, but it also shunts the blood away from your fingers, your hands, and your feet, so you're more susceptible to the frost nip and the frostbite.
Marvin knew he needed to get off the streets. He credits a rescue mission program with saving him.
Showed me there is a different way to life. Through the Bible, which I read, you can see quite a lot. I just completely gave up alcohol completely.
The mission gave Marvin a home, a way to escape the bitter cold.
It's going to be minus 10 someday, and when that happens, you can't stay in that vehicle anymore. You can't stay underneath the bridge.
Kaiser says some landlords are more forgiving in the wintertime, so that keeps some folks who are struggling off the streets. However, Great Falls is still lacking in one area for those extreme nights.
Some other cities may have a crisis center as an example, where they might take them to a crisis center for the night. We don't have anything like that.
But the rescue mission wants to do everything it can to make sure these people who come to them make it through the winter.
I've heard their life story. It breaks your heart and you say, how did they make it? How did they really make it? And somehow they survived.
The Electric City sparked a change in a homeless man's life and now holds a special meaning.
Showed me the way of life. You don't have to be rich and famous to survive. You just need to survive.